they could have never imagined doing. To stand in the face of things that they could have never imagined standing in the face of. And that's you men in the Isupk and the Commanding General Yohana today. You understand? Going out on the streets and teaching, going and giving lectures and battling every devil with a philosophy and an ideology, showing them the truth. I look at Captain Tazaryak and the work that he's doing. I look at brothers like Priest and Officer Thabawan, Gadaiwan, Captain Yatazak down here, Captain Mashak and the brothers in DC. Amazing works that brothers are doing in a time when everybody is scared out of their mind. Just think, for years we've been on the streets teaching. We've been on the streets telling the white man he's the devil the Bible speaks of. Been prophesying the destruction of America. Commander General Yohana warning about the coming of World War III. They said we were crazy, man. I remember being out there in Times Square. They saying, go get a job. Why y'all so angry? What you mad for? We were just doing what the Lord said to do. Warning the people. Letting them know that the Lord was coming to visit this place. Now look at what's going on in the earth. We're not so crazy anymore. The things that we were saying are not so outlandish anymore. We've been saying for years that the small hats were the synagogue of Satan, that they were the children of Amalek and the enemies of God. And they said, they put us in the Southern Poverty Law Center and said we were a hate group. Right. They said we were anti-Semitic. Then you get to watch on an interview where Tucker Carlson comes and says the same thing that Commander General Yohana been saying since 1969. Thanks. I thought we were crazy, man.
Clap
it up. Pass the class over to 12 Shield General Mahan. Clap it up. Let's get it on.
Oui. Yeah. Please, siéntate. Please have a seat. Mi nombre es General Mahan, servicio al
Test.
All right. Mic check. Microphone check. Good. All right. Good. All right. Dawada, Thawada, Ephraim. Yasharala, Thawada, Dawada, right? Man, Gakuan, man. He was in the saluting and all that, Gakuan, man. They ain't say nothing, man. You guys tell us that we ain't got no sound, man. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm going to get back into the scripture. Right? We're in Deuteronomy 2 and 25. Right? We just read about in 22, Deuteronomy 2 and 22, where the Edomites went to the Horites land and absorbed them. The water. Right? The Edomites went into the Horites land, absorbed them, befriended them like they did the native Indians, and took over their caves in Mount Seir. All right, that's what we just read. All right, coming up to verse 25. Right, the same how the Edomites came to the Americas, and was welcomed with open arms by the native Indians. And now we look around and we don't know where the native Indians are anymore. Right, so the Horites went through Microphone check. Mic check. Mic check. There it is. Good. Mic check. Mic check.
Which one, sir?
Mic check. Like it turned off itself somehow for some reason. No. It might be the cord pulling. Let me put less stress on this cord right here. All right. Press that right there. All right. Okay. Now I'll just move the cord. Now, did the sound going again? Okay. Now I'll just move the cord. Okay, so we're good. We're good now. All right. No sweat. Okay. Good. So we're on 28. That was 28. 29. We got 2 verses left here. Right. Ka'ashar, Aishawa. Right. So Ka is like, Ashar is that or which, right? Aisha is do, and then Y is it. Ka, Ashar, Aishawa. Like which do you, Laya is to me, right? Banya, sons of Aishawa, which is Esau. Right? So Aishawa was do you, and then another Aishawa was Esau. Context is very important. Context is very important. Right? Hayashabium lived Ba Shayar, which is in Seir, right? Mount Seir. Wa Ha Mawaabayam, the Ammonites. Ha Yashabium, who lived Ba-Ayr. They lived in a place called Ayr. Ayr means city. Aid until Ashar, which Ibar, I cross or I pass through. Ath, Ha Yaradan, right? Ath means apply the last verb, right? Which was cross, right? The Jordan. Ha Yaradan is the Jordan until I cross the Jordan. Al Ha Aratazar, onto the land. Ashar, which Yahweh, God's name. Allah Ya Nawa, our God, our power. Nathan, give La Nawa to us. La is to, Nawa is us. Right? Last verse, 30, right? Wala'ah, and not. Ba, I've never seen Abba before. I'm not sure what this is. It's saying wood, right? Sayahan, Sihan, Malak, King, Kashabwan, Heshbon. Ha, Ibar, Nawa. The past, we pass, right? Ba, wa, in it. Kaya, for. Ha, Kwasha, right? Kwasha is difficult, right? Kwasha is difficult, right? There's a brother that left the school. His name was Kwasha, right? They named him difficult. He left the school. They named him and he left the school. Right? Yahweh. Allah Yaka. I think it was from Virginia. I'm not sure. Can't remember. Allah Yaka, which is your God. Rakha, which is spirit. Rakawa, his spirit. Wa Amataza. Amataza should be courage or something. Right? And courage. Lababab. Lababab. Wa. So Labab is heart. Lababwa is his heart. La Ma'ain, right? Tathwa, Bayadka, Ka Yawam, Hazah, right? You know Yawam is day. Oh, that's the last verse. English, right quick.
Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 24. Rise ye up, take your journey, and pass over the river Arnon. Behold, I have given into thine hand Shihon, the Amorite, king of Heshbon, in his land. Begin to possess it and contend with him in battle.
So in other words, the Lord is saying, I have given him over to you, even though we ain't done it yet. That's how the Lord rolls. In other words, when you go on the street and teach the word of the Lord, you're doing it to conquer the souls, because this is going to conquer them. Right. They're just fighting against you now, but this is the fight. And in the fight, they're the winner in the end. And according to the Most High, we are not the losers. But whoever does come against us will be the losers.
Right.
Don't be the loser. Right? Just come over. All right? America, you know, in other words, we prophesied this country is going to fall,
Right.
because the Bible said it is fallen already. And now you're looking at it falling, even the Lord already said it. So you should go and say it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You shouldn't be at home like, oh, I don't know, people are not going to like me. You're going, the thing you're saying is true. Go tell it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 25. This day will I begin to put the dread of thee and the fear of thee upon the nations that are under the whole heaven.
That's why the America is doing what they're doing right now to the Latinos. See what I'm saying? Because they are afraid of the Latinos joining another side, right? They have Afghanis in this country, right, who their parents was unalived in Afghanistan years ago, right? And they don't want to target them, right? Because they're not a enemy per se. So they put the Latinos to the front. They recognize enemy, the Somalis to the front, right? And then they go get out the Afghans. They go take out the Chinese. They don't want the Chinese to look at them like enemies. So it's not, we're not only doing it to you Chinese, we're doing it to everyone. Look at all the Latinos. You got no problem with them. So it's not really a problem with you Chinese people. We're just kicking you all out, right? So kick out the Afghans, the Chinese, the Turkish terrorists that they said they found the other day, right? The Hamites who are crazy. You know what I mean? You know, they get on some jihad too. You know what I mean? All the Nigerians, they get them all out with the Latinos who they have peace with, right? For the fear and dread that's coming upon their country. All right. And they don't want the Latinos to join the other side because, of course, America is, you know, they did launch an attack on Venezuela. Right. And they look at it like, they don't look at it like, oh, you Latinos are peaceful. They look at it like, well, we do this to Iranians. We do this to Somalians, and now we wage the war on Venezuela, and we got to get you Latinos out who are like Venezuelans out of here. All right? Keep reading.
Oh, God. Who shall hear report of thee, and shall tremble, and be in the anguish because of thee? Verse 26. And I sent messengers out of the wilderness.
There we go. So people, you know, they tremble against America, and they scared about what's happening to America because they're not greater than America. Right. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Of the wilderness of Kedemah.
So in the scriptures, it's talking about these other people. The scriptures are not saying the Americans, but this is showing you how the Lord works when it comes to nations and countries that He's against. All right, keep reading.
Unto Shaahl, king of Heshbon, with words of peace, saying, verse 27, let me pass through thy land. I will go along by the highway. I will neither turn into the right hand nor to the left. Verse 28, thou shalt sell me meat for money, that I may eat, and give me water for money, that I may drink.
Good. Now, this is the insight. Now, this is us passing through their land. You see what I'm saying? This is us passing through their land. We're not going into their land to set up a home where they're the rulers and we're the slaves. Right. This is how you're supposed to live when you're in someone else's land. You see what I'm saying? You're there to buy food for money. Right. You're not there to grow your own food and, you know, to have a farm in Brownsville. You're there to get EBT and spend the money on the EBT and buy food and drink and feed the kids because this place is temporary. Like you're not a failure in life, like how America makes you want to, you know, make you feel. Like, you know, you go to your slavery, you earn your money, you use the money you get from your slave, you pay your rent, and you eat your food and drink, and you buy a bed and sleep on it, and survive to the next day. You're not a failure in life. You see what I'm saying? It's just that you are in transition from the place of your punishment, this place here, right, to the place that you need to go, which is the future, our kingdom. You see what I'm saying? So don't ever make America feel like, yeah, you're just a bum and you're down on what they say, you're down on your luck. Right. You see what I'm saying? You're not doing very well in this country. You should use drugs and kill yourself. That's not true. That's not true. You see what I'm saying? We are in transition. You see what I'm saying? Of our punishment, which to the end of this place, to when life really starts, which is in the future.
That's right. I'm sorry.
All right, keep reading.
Come. Only I will pass through on my feet,
and we pass through on our foot. You see what I'm saying? We get around here. We get around in a car, or if we don't got a car, we get around on our feet. So we get on that bus, on that train, and ride around in the city. Right, this place they're making a whole lot of money. We are just passing through here. Right, we've been here for 40 years, passing through. You see what I'm saying? And now we're at the end of that 400 years, roughly. You know, 400 years is the time, it's not exactly year to date, right? But you know, we've been for a certain amount of time, and that time is coming to an end. All right, keep reading.
And we'll come, verse 29. As the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, and the Moabites, which dwelt in Ar, did unto me, until I shall pass over Jordan into the land which the Lord our God giveth us.
Right.
Verse 30. But Shaahl, king of Heshbon, would not let us pass by him.
Good. So just like how the border patrol does to the Latinos. The Latinos are just trying to pass through America while they're in this position that the Lord put them in. They just want to get from Mexico. It's horrible down there. Just want to pass through here, just to get a better living until this whole place falls. And America is saying, no, you cannot come through here, Haitians, with your temporary protected status.
Right.
You cannot come through here. No, you cannot come through here, Mexican. No, Venezuela. We got to get you out of here, Venezuelans. You cannot come through here. Keep reading.
Come on, Khan. For the Lord thy God hardened his spirit.
For the Lord. So why is Donald Trump doing what he's doing? Read it again.
For the Lord thy God hardened his spirit.
Why is Pete Hegseth dropping missiles on ships in the Caribbean? Read it again.
For the Lord thy God hardened his spirit.
Stephen Miller, read it again.
For the Lord thy God hardened his spirit.
What's that bastard's name again? The Spanish one. He's not Spanish. He's really a Spaniard. Ruben. His name is Diaz something. Tony Rubio. No, what's his name again? You know what I'm talking about? Mr. Rubio, man. Him. Right? Him, the Lord hardened his spirit. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come on, God. It made his heart obstinate, that he might deliver him into thy hand.
Right. So the Lord is hardening these people's hearts so that they can be delivered into the Lord's hand. You know, bad days coming. I came on the way here, right? You know, I was running just a little late, Shaahl, right? Trying to get here on time, right? And so, you know, I'm flying through traffic, right? Not running no red lights, right?
Right.
But at right by the Armory, right? What is that? It's not Fulton. The other one, Atlantic Avenue, right? Right, going past the Armory or whatnot. There's a white man on the ground begging and begging and pleading, please, why me? I'm like, damn. I'm like, he must have been one of them slave catchers.
Right.
You know, he just down on his luck, as they say.
Right.
And then like, you saying, why you? I'm like, you might not know who you are. There's a reason why you're there. Why you? You want to know why? Well, we're going to tell you why today at the corner of 125th Street in Harlem, New York.
That's right.
Malcolm X Boulevard and 125th Street today at camp.
Yeah,
we're going to let you know why you. You see what I'm saying? Because you've been delivered into the Lord's hands.
Right.
You might have not saw no repercussion back then when you did it.
Right.
But now you're born again and now you're living the life you live, you see. Just like how we live in the life we live.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? People looking down at us. We're looking down at him.
Right.
For what he's done. You don't know what he's done. You don't know how the Lord saw what he did.
Right.
Well, the Lord saw what we did and we here. And now the Lord is seeing how you treated his son, which is us. And then we're going to see what happened to you. You're going to be like him saying, please, why me? And you're not even going to understand. But God does. The same soul that's you now in your heaven is going to be the same soul later on. Never knew they even had a heaven, being tormented by the Lord in the future in the kingdom of heaven. Being slaves.
Right.
No problem. Just remember, Hulk Hogan died 10 years to the day of some racial slur that he made against a black man.
Right.
10 years to the day. No problem. Right. The Lord is not dumb, stupid, deaf, dumb, or blind. And he's not asleep. He's awake and living and hears things in places you think we won't hear. All right, keep reading.
Oh God. As appeareth this day.
Last verse. Okay, all right. I know we're running short of time, Shaahl. All right, so we're going with 31.
31, sir.
Waya Amar, and he said, Yahweh, that's God's name. Aliyah unto me. Ra'ah, see, right? Ha, Kalathia, right? The beginning. That is stuff. That is from Nathan. It went from Nathan to give to Nathath to giving, and now it's the same stuff. So from Nathan to Nathath to the stuff. It's black talk.
Right.
All right, we just slow it. You know, it's always showing everything down. We don't even say, "Do you know what I mean?" anymore. We just say, "Nah, I mean."
Right.
So from Nathan to Nathaf to Thaf. The Thaf here says to say give. Right? Right? Lapanyaka, right? To your face. Ah. Saya Khan, which is Tihan. Right? Wa'af, applying the last verb, which is the giving, right? Aratazawa, the land. Ha Kal, which means to begin. Rush, to possession. Remember that rush went from Yerushah to say possession. Then it went down to Yerush to say possess, and now we're just saying rush. Yerushah, Yerush, rush. You know what I'm saying? To say possess, meaning you have this. So if you want to say I have something, you say I rush. I have a phone. I rush a phone. I have a cup. I rush a cup. I have a watch. I rush a watch. I have a book. I rush a book. I rush Sapar, right? Good. Sapar is book. Rush is have, right? La rusheth, to have it. Ah, aratazawa, to have the land, all right? Good. 32. Wa yataza'a, and out, and he out. Sayakan, right? La Qur'ah, la Qur'ah, Nawa, right? To Qur'ah is the call, right? And then to call us, right? Hawa'a, he. Wa Kal, wa is and, Kal is all. I'm wa, I'm his people, I'm wa, right? Wa is his people, right? Right? La Malakama, right? La Malakama, right? To war with us, right? To war, right? Ya Hataza, right? That's a man called Jahaz. Everything good?
Come on, cousin.
All right. Hey, throw out for your help, Cameron, Christopher, and Dawada Ephraim. Throw out for your help, man. How about Shem Thumb? Right? Adam, what's going on? What's going on, Trooper? How about Shem Thumb? Right? Anything that you're hearing, you wanna throw a quick note or question on there? Type it in the chat. I mean, we are interactive, all right? I know we seem like we're not, but we are, right? Okay. And also, Gakuan, what's going on? Shalom. And the person before that, there was someone before that. We bigged it before, but the mic was on mute. So like it. Deuteronomy 2 and 20. Like it. Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 33. Right? 2 is Shania. 33 should be Shalashim, right? Right? And then verse in Hebrew is Kwa, right? Qaw, Kwa, right? Kwa, right? Good. Right? Waya Tanaf. Second. Yeah. Wa ya Tanawa, right? That Tana again is the same Nathan, right? Forgive, right? Yahweh, Allah Yanawa, our God, Lapanya Nawa, right? To face us, right? Right? Ra Naka is a strike, right? And here it's saying to defeat, Athwa, to defeat him. So the Lord our power delivered over to us the defeat or the strike of him. All right. Wa'af, right? And Banyawa, his sons. And that's what I want. I want some of these oppressive sons, man. I want to own some of their sons as pets. Right? I don't want to burn too much time with stories, right? A month ago, right, when me and my son we went to the beach, right? And there was a devil child being directed by his devil, I don't know if his dad or uncle or elderly white man in the area, right? Who was a lifeguard. And he directed his sons to come oppress my sons. Right? I told my son, Kusham, I told Kusham to tell him, you are my pet. I said, go tell him, you are my pet. Go. And he went over there, he said, you are my pet. And the white boy was like, huh? It's like, you are my pet.
Right.
I just had to do that to maintain my son's integrity, man.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Just to make sure that he doesn't get the wrong idea that these people right here, right, are nothing to the Lord.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And my son has never celebrated a birthday.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? My son has never tasted pork or shrimp. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So there you go, right? Lord be with him. Wa'af, Kal, which is all, Aimwa, his people. Wa na lakad, right? Lakad. I don't know what lakad means. Lakad means to take or seize, right? To take, right? I know we have the word quack, to take. I'm gonna say this one means to it says took, of course. So I'm gonna say it's took, all right? To take, right? Kal, Ira city, Ira, his city. So we took his cities. Like how we want to take Manhattan.
Right.
There's a lot of places out here, empty buildings that they don't let nobody live in. My people can live there.
That's right.
We want Manhattan. We want to get up in power in this place some way, somehow, and the Lord do it. All right. Ba'ai, right? Ba is in, ith is time. Right? Hawa'a. Ha is the, hawa'a is it, the, it, that. The plus it equals that. Hawa'a, that. Right? Wa, Nakaryum, right? To destroy them. Kal, every one of them, right? Or Kal is all of them, or all, right? Ayar is city. Thumb, right? It's death. Math is death. Death unto them, right? That's what it's saying. Death, them. Hum, right? Good. Right? The men, right? Nashayim. Nasha is the woman. Asha from the word Asha, which is woman, which came from Ayasha, which is woman. Right? Got narrowed down with that black talk again. Right? Top. Right? Top is the little ones. Top. I'm gonna start calling the children to hear that, I'm sure. What is the top? All of the top here.
Right.
Top. The top on the top on top. Right? No. Sha'ar. Sha'ar is remainder. Usually that's the word that we see for leftover food in the Bible. Sha'ar. Right? Not sha'ar. Sha'ar. Right? Sha'ar is leftover. Right? Right? Not the remaining us. Right? Sharayad. Don't know what Sharayad means. Sharayad is the survivor. Sharad is survival. All right? Good. The little ones, not remaining for us survivors. That's what the Lord said about the people that he wants to destroy. And that's going to be like in America. You see what I'm saying? The only one to survive is the grown men in caves.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? 35. Rakwa only. Bahama. Bahama is like the Bahamas. The word means beast. He named the Bahamas beast, the island, right? Bahama means animal, right? Bazaz Nawa, right? Bazaz is treasure or spoil, right? Lanawa to us, wa shalal, that's spoil again, right? Bazaz is more like a raid, right? Good. City, Iram cities, Ashar, which, Lakad, okay, Lakad. Lakad means take. We went over that earlier. Lakad Nawa, we take, right? Good. What's the last verse here, I'm sure?
That's 37.
37, so we got one more after this. Ira. Right, it's a place called Aurora. Ira, right? Ashar, which is that. Al over Shapath Nahal, right? Shapath means the lip, but Shapar is lip. Par is the mouth, Shapar is the lip, right? And it says the lip of Nahal, right? Nakal. Nakal is river, right? The lip of the river, Arnon. Right? Arnon in English, Arnon in Hebrew. Waha Ayar, which is and the city. Ashar, which is that. Banakal. Nakal is the river. In the river. Wa'id. Wa is and, Id means until. All right. Galaid. Galaid is Gilead in the Bible. La'a. Hayatha. Hayatha is was. Haya means be or is. Hayatha is was. That's very important. That's the one that keeps coming up. Was. Right? Korayak. Korak means ISO, diamond. Korayak is the city. All right? Is this name of the city right here. Right? Ashar means that. Shagabah. Okay, Shagabah. I'm gonna use this one right here. This one says it's an exalted place. Shagabah, right? Shagabah. Manawa from us. Hakal, the all. Nathan, give. Yahweh, which is God's name. Allah Yanawa, which is our God. Lapanya Nawa, to us, meaning in front of our face, right? To our face, right? Rakwa only, Al, onto, Arataza land, Banya, sons, I'm a one, Japanese, I'm Amin. La'a, Korabath, right? Korab means near, Korabath means you went there, right? Kal, all, Yad, which is hand. Nakal, river, Yabakwa, which is Jabbok, river Jabbok, right? Not near all hand, river Jabbok. Wa area, right? Cities, Hahar, the mountains, Wakal, mountains could be government, right? Wakal and all, which, Ashar is which. Tazawa is to say, it's supposed to say command, right? Yes, because it says forbidden here, because if you forbid something, you command that people don't go there, right? Yahweh, which is God's name, Allah Yanawa, which is our God, right? Good English.
Good on, Khan. Deuteronomy chapter 2 and verse 31.
Yeah.
And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have begun to give Shaahl in his land before thee. Begin to possess, that thou mayest inherit his land. Verse 32. Then Shaahl came out against us, he and all his people, to fight at Jahaz. Verse 33. And the Lord our God delivered him before us, and we smote him and his son and all his people. Verse 34. And we took all his cities at that time and utterly destroyed the men and the women.
So, Lakia, we are going through this right now in the same way. No, not in the same way, but we are going through this right now where the Lord is trying to give us the Middle East right now. And the only thing that's stopping us is our people having the knowledge that they are the Israelites, so that they know they should keep the law. And if they keep the law, there will be results from keeping the law, because there will be a role for Israelites keeping the law. There's someone who's trying to fight against the knowledge that we are the Israelites, and they're trying to say, oh, you guys got an identity crisis. Oh, now you're FBAs, and now you're Moors, and now you're everything else. Yeah, everything else but a Jew. You see what I'm saying? You're FBA, you're a Native Indian. You niggas are those Native Indians. You niggas are Africans. You gotta love Africa. They're gonna give us a new movie about Africa to fight against us being Israelites. You see what I'm saying? And then the Lord. So they enter into battle with words, which according to Revelation chapter 12 is a flood of lies. They're entering with us in war with flood of lies. And what the Lord is doing is fighting back against them, and they're being defeated. Where other white people are saying, no, you guys are not the real ones. The real ones are these Black Americans, Latinos. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of that, the Lord is doing that to fight against them. The whole war with the Palestinians and them dying is so the Lord can move on those people as the bad guys, because before that they were always the victim and nothing else but good victims from Germany. But the Lord is showing the world who they are, so that they can be realized as not being the real ones. All right, keep reading.
Verse 34. And we took all his cities at that time.
So now with that, right now with these war of words in the world, if you found out you're an Israelite, you have to get with your brothers in a camp to teach on the street and war. You have to be in this war to get this land. Like these brothers went to war against these people here, Jabbok and Arnon and these people, right? And these people over here, right, that we're reading about. If you did not get into the war, you was not credited to get in the land. You see what I'm saying? You have to go on to the camp on the street. Like the camp on the street is the war. You see what I'm saying? It's not staying at home and watching things on TV. You have to enter into the war and persuade the people in all the cities across these states and these countries. You have to engage into the war. You see what I'm saying? So those people who are against camps, oh, I don't want to join no camp. I don't want to join no camp. If you don't join a camp, people can kick you off of the corner if you ever try to tell nobody. Right. They can come and you want to teach online by yourself. They can invade your account. You can lose the war by yourself, but you can't lose the war when you're together with your brothers.
That's right.
You have to engage and step up into this war.
Right.
Keep reading.
And utterly destroy the men and the women and the little ones. Of every city we left none to remain.
There we go. So we can't leave none of these cities to remain where they think that we're not the Israelites. Every city in the state must know that we are the Israelites.
Right.
Keep reading.
Verse 35. Only the cattle we took for a prey unto ourselves, and the spoil of the cities which we took. Verse 36. For Aror, which is by the brink of the river of Arnon, and from the city that is by the river, even unto Gilead.
So now, when you step up into this war, and you start getting access into these cities, and this is a war of words, but remember this: our weapons of warfare is not carnal, but spiritual, bringing down your strongholds, right? With these words, okay? You step up into these cities, right? You don't take their friendship, you don't take their custom, you don't take their strings that they wear on their hoops. You see what I'm saying? But when it's time for the city to give you money to help your people, take the money. Take the money. Remember, they just said that money is how we're gonna eat and drink.
Right.
Right. Take the money and eat and drink. Okay. It means nothing. We're in transition from our punishment coming to this place to leaving this place.
Right.
All right. Keep reading.
Okay. There was not one city too strong for us.
Yeah, we want them tithes. We want them free will offerings. We want them donations. We want them grants. Right. Fork over the money.
Right.
All right. We don't want sellout money. We don't want your deal and your tassels and your kufis. We don't want none of your deals. You see what I'm saying? But we want food to feed our people. We want to eat with money. We want to drink with money and clothe with money. Keep reading.
God. The Lord our God delivered all unto us. Verse 37. Only unto the land of the children of Ammon thou camest not, nor unto any place of the river Jabbok, nor unto the cities in the mountains, nor unto whatsoever the Lord our God forbade us.
Good. Back in the Hebrew?
Oh,
What set is this now? Fourth?
this is the fourth set now, sir.
The water, all right? One upon Ba Na'il. The rock is road. Bashan is a key place. Bashan is where the tribe of Dan is going to leap from, because Bashan is where where Manassites was found. All right, Bashan was a place given to Manasseh, and it says Dan shall leap from Bashan, meaning they're gonna be, the bulk of them is gonna be wherever Manasseh is. Okay, right? Bashan. Right, so forget some 13 tribe breakdown, some 13, some 12. Not that they got a 13 tribe chart out there, Shaahl. You see what I'm saying? They took whatever the UPK said the 12 tribe chart was,
right,
and then they put Dan on there, because you cannot do that, man. You cannot add to the word, man. The Lord is working the UPK. Don't add on to that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Come in here and add to the work, but don't add on to what we're saying, like you some prophet. You see what I'm saying? If you're not in UPK, you are not a prophet.
Right.
Come to stay straight up. You see what I'm saying? If you don't believe me, find out the wrong way. Go believe these prophets and do what they do. What you think is some prophets out there that's not in UPK. You're gonna make a mistake. You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out like how Sakari did.
Right.
You're gonna be embarrassed. And the demons are gonna. What do they say about them demons in the book of Acts? They fled naked. You're gonna meaning naked means like Lord exposed you what you do. The Lord is going to expose you. The demons are going to make you flee naked out of the city, like he did to Sakari. Sakari right now is ashamed to show their face.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Anyways, IUIC members, they do the same thing too. They're ashamed to show their face for what they've done.
Right.
But you can't say that about UPK.
Right.
You cannot say that about UPK. The UPK brothers are protected. Even when brothers make mistakes in here, you would never know, because that's between them and the Lord.
Right.
And the Lord fixes that brother in his mistakes. You see what I'm saying? The Lord fathers the children here, where does not father those other people that's not in UPK.
Right.
In these other camps, or these other camps that's by themselves, not in no camp. They get embarrassed by the Lord. Don't be like them. Join the camp and step up into the battle. The Lord is with you.
Right.
All right, no problem, right? Right. Waya Taza'ah. Iwag, Malak, Habashan, La Korah, Nawa, Hawa, Wakal, Aimwa, La Malakama, right? The battle, right? I don't know this word right here. Adraya, right? So he went to Og in Bashan to come into battle, and all his people to battle at Adraya, what's it say? Edrei. Verse 2. This is verse 2, I'm sure, right?
Come on, Carson.
Right? Waya Amar Yahweh Aliyah, and he said, God unto me, Al Tha Yara'ah, Al not Tha you Yara'ah, fear, not you fear. Athwa, Ath means to apply the last verb, right? Which was the fear. The fear was the last verb. Athwa, him. Don't fear him. Kaya, Bayadka. Kaya is for. Ba is in, Yad is hand, Ka is you. Bayadka. In your hands. Right? Nathatia. Right? Give, right? Giving. Athwa, him, give him. Wa'ah. And applying the last verb again, which is the giving, right? Kal Aimwa. Kal is all, Aim is people, Wa is his. All his people. Kal Aimwa. Wa'af. So af means apply the last verb, which was the giving. Giving all his people. Wa'af. Aratazawa. Land, his land, right? And his land. Wa'aishayah. Aishayah is do, right? Lawa, to him. Ka ashar, like which. Aishayah, did. Remember, haya is be. Hayatha is was. Aisha is do. Aishayah is did.
Right.
All right. La Tayakan, which is Sihon. Malak is king. Wa Imaria, which is the Amorites. Ashar, which is which. Washab. Anything with Yashab or Yawashab, that's where you live. Right? Ba Kashabwan. They lived in Heshbon, right? Good. Verse 3. Right? What's my last verse here?
Verse 7.
Wa Yathan, and give. Yahweh, God's name. Allah Yanawa, our power. Ba Yad Nawa. Ba is in, Yad is hand, Nawa is us. Ba Yad Nawa, in our hands. Gam is also. Gam is tambien. Gam is, how you say Creole? French. Also. Anyway.
You're gonna need the sentence, but you could say memja.
Memjon. Tambien in Spanish. Memjon in Creole. Right? Gam in Hebrew.
Or tampu,
Tanku. There we go. So,
depending on the sentence.
definitely. Upon the last verb. The last verb was to give, and he gave. Wayatan. Iwag, which is the name of the king of Bashan. Malak. Ha Bashan, which is Bashan, right? Bashan again is where you find the tribe of Dan coming up in the land of Manasseh, in the kingdom of heaven. All right. Kal, Aimwa, which means what? When you look at the 12 tribe chart and you want to find Dan, you have to look at Manasseh. Don't look for Dan to be itself. Look for Manasseh if you want to find the tribe Dan. All right, good. Right, take the lies out there. There's a lie out there where they're trying to change what the UPK says, man. You know what I mean? What the UPK is doing is everything the Lord wants.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? What's going on? It's big up Simeon in the building. Tribe Simeon here.
Right.
All right. It's Nasai Allah, right? God, that's right. Wanaka, wa. And. Why is and? Naka is strike. Right? And why at the end is him. Why at the beginning is and. Why at the end is him. And strike him. Right? I'd, which means until. Balathia. Right? Ha. Sha'ar, right? Remember, Sha'ar is the leftovers. Right? Good. Lawa means to him. Sharayad. Sharayad is the survivors. Okay, good. Verse 4. Wana lakad. Right? Wa is and, the na at the beginning is we. Nawa at the end is we. Na at the beginning is we. Right? Just let you know how it works. Na at the beginning is we. All right? Wana lakad. And we took. Right? Ath kal. We took all. Iroyawa. We took all the cities. Ba'ai. We took all the cities in time. That. Hawa that. La'a. Hayatha. Again, Hayatha was. Quarayak, the city. Ashar, that. La'a, not. La, quack, La quack. La quack is take. Right? Nawa, we take. Ma'atham, right? Ma'atham, from them. Right? From ma is of, and then atham is like you all, right? Shashathyam, Shashyam, 60. Ayar, cities. Kal, Kabal. Kal is all. Kabal is to say territory, right? Good. So we were doing big things back in Shaahl, man. We were taking over 60 cities at a time. You see what I'm saying? 60 cities. Can you imagine we going across the United States and we're taking over, we go across the bridge to New Jersey, and we're taking over Passaic, Englewood, Rutherford, Patterson, Union City, you know what I mean? What's the place in Jersey called? Wayne, you know what I mean? Teaneck.
Right.
We're just taking over, and we naming all these 60 cities, and we're taking them over. It's like we took over a state. We was moving.
That's right.
Straight from the projects of Egypt, too.
Right.
You know, them niggas was in the project. Them niggas was in the hell. Their lives. Do you think they were some great engineers and all that? Nah, them niggas. Those guys. I'm sorry with the word, right? Those guys was building pyramids for beer.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Them guys was building pyramids for beer, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, they came out and started taking over cities. You know what I mean? Don't look down on yourself, man. You are not a failure in life.
Right.
You are transitioning from the punishment of the Lord in his captivity to the rulership that the Lord got waiting for you, man. You know what I mean? But you gotta step up into the battle at camp. If you don't come to camp, you're not in the battle. Right. You gotta come to the battle. Right. You gotta use the weapons and tactics that win, not the thing that you do at home that people negate and question you and debate you on. The UPK wins. We are undefeated. We have a title triumphalism.
Right.
Right? Our God, Malakat, kingdom. Right? Iwa, which is the king of Bashan, Bashan, right? Right? Verse 5, Kal, Allah, Ariam. Right? Kal is all, Allah is these, Ariam is cities. Batazar, right? Batazar is fortified. Okay? Batazar what? Kawama, we teach it on Fridays. Kawama is the wall, right? Good. Right? Gaba is high, and then we got Dalat. Dalat is door. Remember, that's where you get the shield of David, this triangle. The triangle is a Dalat. Is the word for the word Da. The Da comes from the first syllable of the word it came from, which is Dalat, door, right? Here it says gates, but it's door, right? Good. Dalathium, right? Good. Barayak, right? And the bars, right? It says Barayak. Barayak is bars. La bad, right? La is two. Bad is part. Bad part. Bad part. Bad part. Right? Right? Ma'ir. Ma is from, and ir is cities. Ma'ir is to say not a city, but a town. All right? Good. Parazia. All right? Parazia is to say a village. Rabah. Rabah is many. The many, right? Ma'ad is to say great. Right? Or much. Na karam. Karam is destroy. And we destroy. Our thumb. Them. Ka'ashar, like which. Aishaya nawa. Did we. La Sayakan. La is two. Sayakan is Sihon. Malak Kabashwan. That's the king of Heshbon. Ha Karam. The destroy. Kal. All. Ayar. City. Matham. The men. Ha Nashayim. The woman. Wa Hata. And the children. That's verse 7. Wakal. And all. Ha Bahama, the animals. Wa Shalal, the spoil. We took the animals as treasures. Anything that was worth money, we took it. Right. Wa because these ain't sophisticated people. Like they got jewelry and they got things they're making technology. They don't.
Right.
All they got is a cow and a goat. So we took that because that's what they got. Right. Baz Wanawa. Right. As it says plunder. I'm gonna say the word plunder. Right. Lanawa. Right. Go ahead to us. Right. You want to read English or should I just keep going on in this? Shaahl?
I'll read the English.
Please.
Deuteronomy chapter 3, verse 7.
You might have to read the rest of everything in English. I know we're on the time.
For the one class, sir.
How much we got there?
We got 3 more sets to
Yeah, probably read it in English.
For the one class. Deuteronomy chapter 3 and verse 1.
Yeah.
Then we turned and went up the way to Bashan, and Og, the king of Bashan, came out against us, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. Verse 2. And the Lord said unto me, fear him not, for I will deliver him unto all his people.
So there we go. So when it comes to the Latinos don't fear ICE. See what I'm saying? Because the Lord, all those ICE people, the Lord is going to deliver them into your hands, what the Lord is saying. Right? See what I'm saying? But you got to get on the right side of the Lord. Right? Without you being on the right side of the Lord, you are a victim to him. Like you are being a victim now, there's nothing you can do. But with God, all things is possible and mighty.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They can be delivered into your hands as a possession, as a pet, if you get on the right side of the Lord. Meaning you got to come into the ISUPK
Right.
and be a Hebrew Israelite of the tribe of Isupk if you're Mexican, right? Asher if you're a Venezuelan, right? Manasseh if you're a Cuban, right? Levi if you're a Haitian, Benjamin if you're a West Indian, Zebulon if you're from Guatemala or El Salvador. You see what I'm saying? Simeon if you're Dominican. You got to get into the truth and take back the Lord's culture that he gave to you before you became all these places where you were defeated by the oppressors.
Right.
Keep reading.
In his land into thy hand, and thou shalt do unto him as thou didst unto Shaahl, king of the Amorites.
There you go. Keep reading.
Which dwelt in Heshbon. Verse 3. So our Lord, our God, delivered into our hands Og also, the king of Bashan.
Yeah, meaning what? After World War III goes down, after World War III happens, you see what I'm saying? All the people that was chasing you at the airports and around town and in Queens and around the country, right? You know, ICE trying to deport and detain. Really, it's really not deporting. It's really just detaining.
Right.
Detaining all the Latino brothers. What the Lord is saying is, one day you're gonna find them hiding in a hole, hiding from nuclear weapons that the Lord hid you from, those nuclear weapons. And you're gonna go in those holes and take them out of that hole, and you're gonna own them. You're gonna remember how they chased your family and separated your sons and took away your grandma and detained her and fed her sandwiches with worms.
Right.
And you're going to take them and put them to service to pay back the injustice that they've done to you. You see what I'm saying? That's what's the Latinos are going to take those people back that was chasing them in ICE.
Right.
And they're going to take them out of holes and own them. Mexicans are going to own white people.
That's right.
Straight up. Venezuelans are going to own white people.
Right.
Keep reading.
Come on.
El Salvadorans, you're going to own it. Some MS-13 members, you're going to own a white man.
Right.
Straight up own him and name him and feed him when you want to. You see, I'm putting him to work for service for free. Okay, no problem. And you're gonna see whatever land he's at. You're gonna see where he made a hole, a home in a hole, and you're gonna take him out of that hole, and you're gonna put him on a bus. You see, and you're gonna carry him to a place where he don't know he's going, and he's gonna stay there and work for you there. That's what he's gonna do. That's what they done to you. So don't be mad when you gotta do it to him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We tried all this love crap already. We want to love all people and love white people. Love. Oh, that's racist. Is it racist when they're coming for you? Okay, well, God has something for them, for what they've done to you, because God loved you. Keep it. And God don't like what they're doing to you. Keep it.
Come on, God. And all his people, and we smote him until Slakia. And all his people, and we smote him until none was left to him remaining.
Yeah.
Verse 4. And we tore his cities.
I mean, if it happened to the white man, I think the world would be a better place.
Right.
If you did that to them, there will be no children harmed in the Epstein files.
Right.
If you did that, but if you did not do that, then you got all these children that's in the fridge on Epstein Island.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You got to, you know, that's what the Lord. The Lord is wiser than man. Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 4. And we took all his cities at that time. There was not a city which we took, not from them.
And by the way, these people right here that we read about, these are Canaanites. These people birthed Sodom and Gomorrah. These people right here. These
Right.
are the sons of and brothers and of the Sodom and Gomorrah. Them children was in bad shape. Was
Right.
in harm's way around these people right here. Like, don't feel mercy for these people you read about in the Bible. You have no clue what kind of people these were. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about abusers. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're reading about, right? We're reading about nations full of abusers, people that are without the commandments of the Lord, without civilization from God's people,
Right.
the Israelites. You see what I'm saying? Thieves and robbers and abusers. Keep reading.
Okay. 80 cities, or the region of Argob, the kingdom of Og and Bashan. Verse 5. All these cities are fenced with high walls, gates, and bars.
Yeah.
Beside on walled towns, a great many.
Yeah, people look at in history and look at civilization, but look, see, there's the civilization here. There are gates and bars. These people was abusers.
Right.
These people harm children.
Mm.
So, oh, look, there are gates and cities, and there's a civilization. We should love them. Why are you Israelites so hateful? You don't know what people these were.
Right.
You don't know what God is saving some children from these people that we have to go unalive
Right.
in history. God was saving their children by sending us. You see what I'm saying? Giving them a better life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now they get started afresh without all the demons and them people that was out there abusing them. You see what I'm saying? Talking about the Canaanites. We're talking about we read it in our history, in our family history about Lot and how those people would abuse our forefathers' brother, Abraham's brother, Lot,
Right.
his nephew. You could imagine what was actually allowed to go on amongst themselves. Don't feel sorry for these people. The Lord know what He's doing. Because the Lord know what He's doing to America. Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 6.
You got children in basements in this country right now.
Right.
Come on. You got children missing on the borders right now.
Right.
You got children missing in ICE detainment centers. Nobody know where they at. The mother ain't seen them in months. And nobody cares about them. Come on, God cares, all right?
Right.
God knows what He's doing. Keep it.
Okay. Verse 6. And we utterly destroy them, as we did unto the king Shaahl of Heshbon, utterly destroying men, women, and children of every city.
Yeah, we thinking we just gonna go get some land, Shaahl.
Right.
The Lord, we have no idea of how much justice the Lord is putting for the people that they're harming amongst themselves. We have no idea. We have no clue. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because the earth of the Lord is in the fullness thereof.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody wished for something better, and the Lord tried to make that wish come true for them.
Right.
Ended their cities of pain. Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 7. But all the cattle and the spoil of the cities we took for prey to ourselves.
Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 8. And we took at that time out of the hand of the two kings of the Amorites the land that was on his side Jordan, from the river of Arnon unto Mount Hermon. Verse 9. Which Hermon the Sidonians called Syrian, and the Amorites called it Shinar. Verse 10. All the cities of the plain and all Gilead and all Bashan until Sakiah and Edrei.
And I want to do that right quick, right? When these people are praying for the world to be better, when the Israelites show up, that was the Lord answering your prayer. Okay, you're not gonna just pray for peace in the Middle East. You want the Israelites to go to the Middle East. That's what you want. You want the Israelites to go there. And you don't want Christians to go there. You don't want Muslims to go there. You want the Israelites to go there. You see what I'm saying? And wreak havoc, because that is how you get peace in the Middle East. I'm talking about peace forever.
Right.
It's gonna be like, damn, it's been 750 years and we've never seen war in the Middle East. There's been no bombs and nobody fighting for oil in the Middle East, because now another people live there. Another people came and brought havoc and destroyed 60 cities.
Right.
You see, in a month. You know what I mean? Now there's peace everywhere. That's how it is. When you're in a city council and everything's haywire and nobody can get along, you want the Israelites in your city council.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You know, spewing this Bible talk, this racist Bible talk, hate. When they say hate-filled Bible talk,
Right.
When we come and we come and bring that hate-filled Bible talk that you don't like because God hated the man in the Bible.
Right.
Yeah. There's peace in your city council now. Now everyone understands. And everybody knows what we're talking about was true the whole time. Keep reading.
Verse 10. All the cities of the plain, and all Gilead, and all Bashan until Salkiah, and Edrei, cities of the kingdom of Og and Bashan. Verse 11.
King James Version, right?
Salakia.
It's King James Version, you reading?
Come on, sir.
Okay, keep reading.
Verse 11. For only Og, king of Bashan, remained of the remnant of giants. Behold, his bedstead was a bedstead of iron. It is not in Rabbah of the children of Ammon.
Caroline, what's going on? Caroline Rasville, Shalom 6. Keep reading.
9 cubits was the length thereof, and 4 cubits the breadth of it, after the cubit of a man. Verse 12. In this land which we possess at that time from Aurora, which is by the river Arnon, and have Mount Gilead.
All right, second to last.
And the cities thereof gave I unto the Reubenites and to the Gadites. Verse 13. And the rest of Gilead and all Bashan being the kingdom of Og.
Yeah, there you go. So now when people say, oh, you don't like America, why don't you leave America and go back and go somewhere else to some other country? Yeah, we're trying to do that right now.
That's right.
We're trying to have you people in the States fight for Israel and get blow each other to hell with the Palestinians and the Russians and the Iranians, and you all blow each other to bits.
Right.
So we can go there and take the land after you all do your deed to each other.
Right.
without our intervention. You see what I'm saying? And then the Lord is going to bring down chariots and take us up and carry us over there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead and do the deed. Yeah, we're trying to get back to our homeland.
Right.
We're trying to leave the country right now. We're on the street teaching what we teach. You see what I'm saying? To bring forth the actions of bringing our king back.
Right.
To go back to our land, to leave your country. We're in process of that right now. Just watch us talk. All right, keep reading. Just like any military campaign, you do a whole bunch of talking. Right. Before Trump can go drop missiles on Iran, he gotta go and do a whole bunch of camp speakings at the APAC convention.
Right.
And have a rally in Pittsburgh where he got shot at camp. He had camp. That's what he was doing. He had camp. Right. You see what I'm saying? Charlie Kirk. He got shot at camp.
That's right.
He was at camp, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad when we have camp. We're trying to get things done our way.
Right.
All right. Keep reading.
Gave I unto the tribe of Manasseh.
Trump was going to camp against. Who's running against it? Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris was having camp. You see what I'm saying? Against Trump. Well, Trump won the camp.
Right.
Trump's camp won. His cabinet. Yeah, his camp. That's his camp. Right. Stephen Miller. Right. J.D. Vance. Mr. Rubio, that's his administration is his camp.
Right.
Keep reading.
Or the region of Argob, with or Bashan, which was called the land of giants. Verse 14.
Giants don't mean that they were Jack and the Beanstalk giants. Don't be dumb.
Right.
Giants mean that these people are big. Right? They work out a lot and eat a lot of eggs with their dinner. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They just big warriors. That's it. Right. Yes, sir.
If I may, I checked that word recently. Believing the strong, and it says bully.
Yeah, Nepal.
I believe so.
Yeah, bully.
Bully. So
yeah, just
concept that we have.
Yeah.
12-foot people.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, these giants were the bullies on the earth, like bullying, the nation. Like.
Yeah, exactly. They were like Trump. Trump and them is giants.
Right.
They big. They rich, they're mighty, they got tanks and jets. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, if you want to understand the Bible, take the white man's fairy tales out of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? None shall want her mate, is what Isaiah said. All right? Keep reading.
Verse 4.
And that bully is right too, because I know the word was there's another word that came from the word wrestler.
Right.
Just like you're saying they're pushing each other. Wrestlers will push you out of the way. Like, this picture a wrestler. He's not small, he's big.
Right.
He's a giant. You see what I'm saying? And a regular man who's, he works at a desk all day, he's victim to that bully. All right? No problem. And he moves out of the way, right? Keep it.
So verse 14. Jair, the son of Manasseh, took all the country of Argob unto the coast of Jeshurun and Ma'akathai, and called them after his own name, Bashan Ahov Jair, unto this day. Verse 15. And I gave Gilead unto Machir. Verse 16. And unto the Reubenites and unto the Gadites I gave from Gilead, even unto the river Arnon, half the valley, and the border even unto the river Jabbok, which is the border of the children of Ammon. Verse 17. The plain also in Jordan and the coast thereof, from Chinnereth, even unto the sea of the plain, even the salt sea, under Ashdod to God, eastward. Verse 18. And I commanded you at that time, saying, the Lord your God hath given you this land to possess it. Ye shall pass over armed before your brethren, the children of Israel.
So in other words, again, the Lord gave us this place before we even got there. The Lord is saying, you're going to go here. This is going to be your land. You're already going to win.
Right.
Just go and do it. And that's why we go to camp. We go to camp because we've already won.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? We're going to teach about World War III and nobody believe it because World War III is going to happen.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's not whether we teach it or not. It's because we taught it.
Right.
World War III is happening because we taught it. That's what's happening. COVID's happening because we taught it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. The state is against the federal authority right now because we taught it. Okay. Like in other words, if we didn't teach it, it wouldn't happen. Meaning, if the Lord didn't say you got it already, you was never ever gonna go there and take over their land because the Lord didn't say you have it already. You see what I'm saying? You're only going to get it because He said it, and World War III is only going to happen because first of all, the Lord said it.
Right.
The Lord said it, and He said to teach it. So if we didn't teach it, it would have just been prolonged till years later. Remember, sidebar, right? Give me the book of Psalms right quick, right? Right? There's a scripture in Psalms. Would have soon subdued the enemy. Psalms, KJV. All right, this is Psalms 81 and 14. Right? Psalm 81 and 14. Right? Read this right here.
81. Psalms chapter 81, verse 14. I should soon have subdued their enemies and turned my hand against their adversaries. Verse 15. The haters of the Lord should have submitted themselves unto him, but their time should have endured forever.
Hold on. Give me one verse up from the 14th.
Come on, verse 13. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me.
There we go. If my people, the Israelites, would have heard the Lord. Keep reading.
Hearken unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways.
There we go. Keep reading.
Verse 14. I should soon have subdued their enemies.
There we go. So meaning what? If the Christian church before the Lord had raised up UPK, if the Christian church became the UPK on their own, they started with fringes and stars and borders of blue on their own, and taught that God is racist and only love the Israelites. If they did that on their own and became what we are now on their own without the Lord working with us,
right? The
Lord would have brought World War III in the 60s,
right?
He would have brought not in the 60s. That's when the Lord raised up UPK then, right? 69, right? The Lord would have brought forth World War III in the 1900s, early on, 1800s. If they would have walked in the Lord's ways,
right? The
Lord would have read it again. 14.
Come verse 14. I should soon have subdued their enemies.
Yeah, the Lord would have subdued the white man back then. The same way how we're doing it right now.
That's right.
Because the Lord already said it. But because we didn't do what the Lord said and say these things, the Lord we doing it now, so the Lord is bringing it now.
That's right.
But if our people said it back then, that blacks and Latinos and Native Indians are the same family and tribes of the Israelites, If they said that in the 1800s, America would be done in the 1800s.
Hmm.
But the Christians failed that. So why are we here longer? Because of the Christian church.
Right.
You have to point that out, because the Lord said in the Bible, he would have soon subdued the enemies if we got our people to obey the Lord's commandments and teach what he taught back then. No problem. Let's go back to where we at.
Sir.
Hold on. What verse we at now?
We at verse 18 now.
Okay, we're gonna call up Messiah before 22, all right?
Sir.
He'll read the last set, all right? Keep reading. You don't get a garment, Messiah, all right? Okay, all right. When you get a garment, it's mandatory you wear a garment for the Sabbath service. Even to sit down in the seats, all right? Okay, no sweat. Keep reading.
Or that are meat for the war. Verse 19.
All that are meat for the war. That's the oppressors, right? America, Iran, China, according to the Bible, are all meat for the war. See what I'm saying? There's something to be eaten up. Keep reading.
Verse 19. But your wives and your little ones and your cattle, for I know that ye have much cattle, shall abide in your cities which I have given you.
Yeah, so in other words, just like coming out of Egypt, America got to fork up that gold in the last minute. In the last minute, we want all the gold and diamonds in the last minute. Keep reading.
Verse 20. Until the Lord have given rest unto your brethren, as well as unto you.
Read it again.
Until the Lord have given rest unto your brethren.
Meaning what? Our brothers can get rest. Like if we're not the Israelites, there's no rest coming.
Right.
If we're just Moors and American Indians and what's the other things they're saying, we're just Moors and whatever, there's no rest coming.
Right.
If God is not the God of Israel, he's just the source, then America's not gonna fall.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like there's no kingdom after this. It's just gonna be pay your rent forever if God is just the source. But if God is the God of Israel in that Bible, and the word of the Bible be true, then black people are gonna have unity again. You see what I'm saying? Like America is not gonna bully people ever again. Like we're gonna have peace on earth again.
That's right.
Keep reading.
As well as unto you, and until thy also possess the land.
And by the way, that thing that they're talking about that's popular right now with God as being the source. All that is just sun worship. People say that God is the source. I believe in the source. Those are the people who go to the park and stretch your hands out and try to feel the heat wave of the sun on their hands and all that crap. They go to the park and do this in a prayer circle with people who believe the sun is they believe the sun is the source of life,
right?
And they believe in the source, and they think of the sun as the source of life. You're just into sun worship. That's all you're into.
Right.
And it does nothing. You're not getting no radiation from the sun. The sun is not healing your HIV and AIDS because you stretch your hands out with your friends in the park and trying to grab the sun and feel the sun's rays on your hands and your face.
Right. Dumb and stupid.
Right. But if the God of the Bible is true and the words in this Bible are true, then it's promised that there's going to be peace on the earth.
Right.
And all of our brothers in prison, they're going to be set free and live a better life that America could not provide for them with their Department of Corrections that don't correct nobody but make it worse, make you come out with a mental illness. I think it make you come out with.
Right.
Come on.
And until they also possess the land which the Lord your God hath given them beyond Jordan.
There we go.
And then shall he return.
So without the Israelites, there is no homeland for Black Americans to go to. Like in other words, you have to just stay here and be an FBA forever,
right?
And pay your rent that keeps going up, and it keeps going up forever. Keep reading.
Every man unto his possession, which I have given you. It's the last set. Verse 21. And I commanded Joshua at that time, saying, thine eyes have seen all that the Lord your God hath done unto these two kings. So shall the Lord do unto all the kingdoms whither thou passest.
Right.
Last set.
Right. So what Trump should do, right? Trump should think about how the Lord has done to other kings in the earth in history.
Right.
And he should consider that Pharaoh fell,
Okay.
right? The Assyrian kings fell. You see what I'm saying? The Roman Empire fell. He should consider that America is going to fall too. Like he thinks, no, America's we're in a golden age, and America's never going to happen. You know, there's never going to be happen to as what other kings has happened to them.
Right.
You'll be wrong to think that. But we understand why you're thinking that because the Lord hardened your heart.
Okay.
No problem. But we're gonna watch what happens to him and his sons. That's what the Bible said. And his sons.
Okay.
The sons were made for possession.
Right.
That's what it said later. Anyways, keep reading.
Okay. Verse 22. Ye shall not fear them, for the Lord your God, he shall fight for you.
There we go.
Verse,
So the Mexicans need to know this.
right.
And the Venezuelans and the Haitians who's ended their temporary status now, they need to know this. The Lord will fight for them.
Right.
But they got to get on the Lord's side. Keep reading. You have the capital of Haiti in here right now, Yetazar, right?
Right.
Yetazar was in an interview a month ago, trying to teach the brothers that they are the tribe of Levi. And they in their ignorance mocked him.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? When Yetazar is trying to give them the thing that the Lord wants to give them, which is peace.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We have to learn to do better. The Haitians are going to learn that they're from the tribe of Levi.
Right.
They got no choice. All right, keep reading.
Okay. Verse 23. And I besought the Lord at that time, saying, verse 24, O Lord God, thou hast begun to show thy servant thy greatness, and
all those Haitians that was mocking Yetazar, they're gonna see Yetazar's greatness that the
Right.
Lord put on him.
right.
They going to see. You see what I'm saying? The Lord made us go out and say these things that we say.
Right.
So when Yetazar goes out there and say these things to them, you see what I'm saying? It's because it's true. And because he said it, it's going to happen.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The tribe of Levi will know that they are the Levites. Talking about the Haitians. The Mexicans will know that they are the Israelites. They will.
Right.
Don't got a choice. The Venezuelans will know that they're from the tribe of Asher. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Choices was yesterday. That was last week before ICE.
Mm.
You don't got a choice no more. You want to love all people? You don't got a choice to love all people no more. Because they're going to put you in a cage.
Right.
And separate you from your children with your choices. Your choice is going to get you and your children separated from each other. They keep reading.
So okay. In thy mighty hand, for what God is there in heaven or in earth that can do according to thy works and according to thy might. Verse 25.
Yeah, so there's no source that can do what the Lord is going to do.
Right.
And prophesy what the Lord prophesied. And bring the source is not going to bring forth World War III. Right? Allah ain't saving nobody.
Right.
Allah ain't saving no Palestinians.
Right.
I mean, it's been a while, Shaahl.
Right.
I mean, Allah. Oh, come on. Do you see? Allah has left it to Christian Americans to protest for Palestinians.
Mm.
It's now down to Democrat Christians to protest for Palestinians now.
Right.
Because Allah ain't do it. Allah ain't do no protesting. No problem. Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 25. I pray thee, let me go over and see the good land that is beyond Jordan.
There we go. So the God of the Bible is going to make us see what's over the Jordan. Allah didn't say he's going to make no Negroes in America see no Jordan.
Right.
He didn't say that in no Quran. You see what I'm saying? What does Allah promise the Israelites in the Quran?
Hmm.
He promised things for Muslims, but he did not promise for the Israelites to get their homeland back.
Right.
Keep reading.
Okay.
Yeah, Allah ain't got no rewards for us. He ain't. Allah didn't say us about getting no homeland or being free from America.
Right.
Allah didn't promise us being free from America. Allah did not promise us to be free from an Arab.
Right.
Keep reading.
Okay. That goodly mountain in Lebanon. Verse 26. But the Lord hath wrought with me for your sake.
But by the way, the God of Israel did. For our sakes. You see what I'm saying? The God of Israel did promise us these things.
Okay.
Keep reading.
And would not hear me. And the Lord said unto me, let this suffice thee. Speak no more unto me of this matter. Verse 27. Get thee up into the top of Pegah, God, and lift up thine eyes westward, and northward, and southward, and eastward, and behold it with thine eyes. For thou shalt not go over this Jordan. Verse 28.
Last verse.
Last verse. But charge Joshua and encourage him and strengthen him, for he shall go over before this people.
Joshua is a man from Ephraim. He will be today a so-called Puerto Rican.
Right.
Just like his great granddaddy Joseph in Egypt. You see what I'm saying? He will be a so-called Puerto Rican man. And the Christians don't tell you that neither.
Right.
I don't think they knew. See what I'm saying? But everybody knows now. And everybody say, I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Ephraim because I'm Puerto Rican.
Right.
That's credited to the UPK. And no one else but the UPK. And everybody knows it. So when you find out a man of understanding, the scripture says, wear out his doorsteps.
Right.
You don't sit there and say, oh, here's the 12 tribes that we got from the UPK a long time ago. Now I'm gonna go teach myself. So dumb. Don't be dumb and stupid.
Right.
You're supposed to go to where you heard the thing was at.
Right.
Go on where you find a man of understanding. They understood the 12 tribes chart because they made it. The 12 tribes chart was made by the UPK.
Right.
Made by Hypris Arya, who handed it down to Commander Johannes.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You're supposed to find Commander Johannes. You're not supposed to go on your own. and now you're some Bible prophets.
Right.
You ain't going no 12 tribe shot. If you got it, you're supposed to. The Lord is saying, if you have it, you're supposed to go to the UPK who gave it to you, that made you see it. Well, there's one time you couldn't see it because the Lord didn't bring it forth in the UPK. The Lord works through the UPK. The UPK is the oracle of God.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what the UPK is. The UPK, meaning you got the Bible, which is the oracle of God, but that oracle is only reflected into our world through the UPK, not on your own, not on your own, not in any other camp. There's no truth in any other camp, only UPK. The only truth that another Israelite camp could ever teach is when they teach things that they learned from the UPK.
Right.
Now, that's what we done. All right, any more there?
And he shall cause them to inherit the land which thou shalt see.
There we go. Right? Imagine.
Laya Shaahl, which means to Israel.
We're going to sorrow upon Yakodam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Oh, God. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadash, Hayah, Shakar, Yahweh, Balakbaka, Ba'ah, Batazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Hawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Bethonaw, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Basalaknaw, Kabawaknaw, Kasalaknaw, Kabawaknaw, Wala'ah, Labiyanaw, Badasayawat, Abal, Haushanaw, Hayah, Rai, Hayah, Habalakwa,
Like what?
Waha'ala,
Wa'ala.
Wa'apapara,
Wa'alamia.
Ahmad,
English. Our Father, which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done.
It will be done
in earth. As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this
our
day.
daily bread.
Our daily bread.
Forgive us our debt.
Give us our debt.
As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation.
But deliver us from
Deliver
evil.
us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the
And the
kingdom,
power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory,
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
I'll cut the power of evil.
Hakak the power in Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Babashah,
Yahushua,
Latadanaw, Hakak,
Hakak,
Hakak, Lapara,
Hakak,
Hakak, Kal, Makala,
Kal Makala,
Wakal Malawa,
Kal Madawa,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Natahar,
Ha,
Hamatagarai,
to the right.
Akak,
Akak.
Lahakwel,
Lakwea.
Hamathia,
Amathia.
Akak,
Akak.
Arakawa,
Arakawa.
Hatamaala,
Amaala.
the Darashat,
Darashan.
Bashin,
Bashir.
Yahushai,
Yahushai.
the water,
The water.
Amon,
Aman. English. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of
in the name
Yahushai.
of Yahushai,
Please
please
give us the power.
give us the
Power to heal.
the power to
All
heal,
manner of sickness.
all manner of sickness,
And all manner of
no
disease.
manner of disease,
The power to cleanse
the power
lepers.
to cleanse the lepers,
The power to raise the
the
dead.
power to raise the
The
dead,
power against unclean
the
spirits.
power against unclean
To
spirits,
cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of
In the
Yahushai.
name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121. Yahushai.
God. Yanya,
Ashayanya.
Aharia,
Alahaya.
Ma'aya,
Aya.
Yaba'a,
Yaba'a.
Azaria,
Isaiah.
Azaria Ma'ai,
Isaiah Ma'ai.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Aisha,
Aisha.
Shamaya,
Tamayam.
Waratada,
Waratada.
Ayatan,
Alatan.
Namawa,
Yanawat.
Ragalka,
Ragalka.
Ayanya,
Alianawam.
Yashamaka,
Shamaka.
Hana,
Ana.
La'a,
La'a.
Yanawam,
Yanawam.
Wala'a,
La'a.
Yayasha,
Yayashan.
Shawama,
Shawama.
Yashala,
Yasharala.
Yahweh,
Hawa.
Shamaka,
Shamaka.
Yahweh,
Hawa.
Tazalka,
Tazalka.
Aya,
Alia.
Yamyanka,
Yamyanka.
Yawama,
Yawamam.
Ashama,
Ashamash.
La'aya Kanka,
La'a Yakaka.
Waya Slaka, Waya Ra,
Wayarak.
Walaya,
Alayala.
Yahweh,
Lahawa.
Shamaka,
Yashamaka.
Makarai,
Makarai.
Yashama,
Yashama.
Aftanapashka,
Apapashka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Wayashama,
Wayashamar.
Tazaaka,
Taza'atka.
Wabaaka,
Wabawa'aka.
Ma'ai,
Ma'aita.
Wa'ai Awala,
Ma'aita Walam. English. I lift up mine eyes
I will lift up my eyes
unto the hills.
unto the hill.
From whence comes my
From
help?
whence comes my
My
help?
help comes from
My
Yahweh,
help comes from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and
He will
earth.
not suffer thy foot
He
to
will
be
not
moved.
suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth
He
thee
that keepeth thee
will not
will
slumber.
not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth
will
Israel
never stumble nor
will
sleep.
not stumble nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
Yahweh
hand.
is shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall smite thee by
The sun
day,
shall smite thee
nor
by
the
day,
moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all
Yahweh shall
evil.
preserve thee from all
He shall
evil.
preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy
Yahweh shall
soul.
preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going
and thy coming in
and thy coming
from
in.
this time forth
From this time
and
forth,
even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Curses.
Come on, God.
Oh, slack it. Rank structure right with it. Right.
Come on, God.
It's just a blessing. Right? This one.
Come on, God. Baruch Yahweh.
Rakata Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh
Wa
Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Wa
Wa
Mayaka.
Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alaha.
Wa Alahaya.
Wa Tadabat Alawak Yana.
Tabi Alawapi Hana.
Ha Alawak. Ha Alawak.
Alawapia.
Ha Saraya.
Saranya.
Ha Kotayaya.
Akatayanyam.
Ha Karayaya.
Akayayam.
Wa Akwafia.
Wakwathian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water.
The water.
Amon.
Aman. English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding to your
Commanding to
the
your
generals.
The general.
Commanding to your the generals. The captains.
The captain.
The officers. The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh
In the
Shai.
name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Good. Curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven
And all things living.
and all things
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evil.
Send evil.
And curses.
And curses.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
And unalignment.
Unalignment.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
Speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The
The priests.
The priests.
And the Israelite brothers. And the school.
And the school.
Send evil.
Send evil.
And curses.
And curses.
And punishment. And destruction.
And destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose.
The pockets of the rich.
The pockets of the rich.
Of Israel.
Of Israel.
That refuse to give to the
That
school.
refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into their sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Send evil.
Send evil.
And curses.
And curses.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And their drug
And the
dealers.
drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison
The
system.
prison system.
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our
all the
enemies,
governments are
Amalek, synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Pastor the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, work with the witchcraft. That's our space program. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Space Force, Wall Street. Open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channel, and the radio channel. Convict the spirit. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop up and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying sword and punish all the heathen that come against us as we speak that word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause it to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you always. So be it. What do we do now? Shabbat. You're Shabbat right quick. Salute. Dismissed.